Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope everybody is doing well. I have a real-time story of how DEI is impacting me. Just out of the blue. This is funny because I was just talking about this last night, and I've been thinking that this was coming down the pipe, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. But I'm talking about it because I want y'all to understand how this is going to impact Black people, African American people, African American women, African American men, business owners, people who do contracts for state and local government. Sometimes state governments receive money from the federal government, and you don't really have any you don't have any recourse in like what happens, like the decisions that are made sometimes, like with these executive orders, are immediate, and this is one of the examples. So I do a lot of different types of projects, but this particular project was reviewing grant proposals, and I can't talk about the program, but I can tell you it was for the Department of Labor. And because the contractor was a woman-owned business, which would fall under the DEI, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Division, that program is no longer able to be funded because of the executive order. So I just got an email, and I started this project yesterday. Actually, I'm glad I didn't start working. I was going to start working this morning, but I just got an email that said the Department of Labor has notified the contractor that the grant review process for the panel that I'm working on is on pause effectively today, January 28th, 2025. Please cease your review activities until otherwise notified. So now I am impacted by the decision that DEI has to end. So this is my livelihood, like, that's impacted, because I've been doing this work for almost 2 decades now. And a lot of the contractors that I have worked with are either minority run, they're Black, woman owned, and some of them are LGBTQ. They fall under the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, la 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 la. All the things everybody was rooting for in order to get rid of assisting certain groups. So you see how if you don't like alphabets or you don't like Blacks, everybody has their thing that they don't like, but because they don't understand how the systems work, a lot of the programs that people are accustomed to getting are not going to be there anymore. A lot of the businesses that provided services to the community are not going to be in business anymore. Their contracts immediately, ceased immediately. So they're not going to be able to pay their staff. They're not going to receive any reimbursements from the government for what they do. Therefore, they can't pay the people. They'll have to lay people off. So it is getting ready to be a huge number of Black people who can't pay their bills, who can't buy groceries, who will have to wait until decisions are made and changes are made or whatever this administration decides to do before they get some money. So when I tell y'all, when I'm telling y'all to prep, like, I've been serious about it for years, and everybody looks at me like I'm crazy when I say it, but I'm telling you, I have prepared, and I don't have no whole bunch of stuff because I'm not rich, but some of the preps that I have been preparing for myself and my family for a couple of years, those things have come in handy for me over the last couple of months because I haven't had a whole lot of income. So I have been able to keep myself without having to go seek assistance. I haven't had to beg nobody for nothing. I've been okay. And I still have stuff. And I'm thankful that I do, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I feel like this is the beginning of the dismantling of the government and of these programs. And always know that black people are the target. They can say Hispanic, they can say LGBTQ, they can say whatever, but they don't want nobody to have nothing but white men, white people. It's a white folks game. It's a white folks country. So until they get things back the way that they want them, so that they're winning, so that they benefit, it's going to be rocky for us. And we need to be prepared. So I wanted to share this with y'all because I was just, when I read that story last night and I shared that video about the government contracts being stopped because of DEI. That was yesterday. That was just yesterday. Last night, this morning, here I get an email that I don't have no work. So now I got to be like, oh, well, how am I going to pay my bills next month? So I'm really going to have to be leaning on the Most High and, praying that He makes a way for us. But this is huge. And you need to be looking around your community and in your family and trying to warn folks, because it's going to impact a lot of people, even people who need assistance for different programs. There are some programs that are specifically, it may say low income people, but they target certain demographics. Well, those programs are going to be up for review. And until they are reviewed and language is changed on websites and they make a decision about whether it's DEI or not, those programs are going to cease. So you're going to have people not having money for utilities, not getting rental assistance, homeless shelters, programs that have been created and been around a long time for certain populations of people, including children, are going to be impacted. So don't sleep on this story, because it's going to be huge. It's not going to be talked about much, especially in our community, because we don't have our own media. We don't have the tools and the language most times to convey what's happening. But I'm going to tell you what I'm getting ready to do today. Now that I don't have no work, I'm getting ready to take my black self outside and plant me some stuff. I'm getting ready to start me some seeds. I recommend y'all get y'all some victory seeds, some seeds to have. Start your gardens. Y'all need to be serious about every little thing. This is a huge shift in public policy, and it is going to have devastating impacts on our people. And our people just ain't woke. They don't know. So anyway, share this video with people. Share that other video that I did last night about the government contracts and the set-asides and the SBA loans. All that stuff is going away. So DEI is coming for everybody. Even white people, Gentiles, they benefit from a lot of these programs. A lot of Gentile women, lesbians, white women, trans people. A lot of people benefit from this DEI umbrella, or this EEOC, equal opportunity. This is going to have a huge impact on people, and I don't think folks understand the significance or the ramifications of that executive order last week. So anyway, keep watch, keep prepping, and don't sleep on nothing, because Babylon is falling, and we know they wanted to fall on us, but I'm believing that the Most High is going to protect His people, and we're going to be all right. All right, y'all. This is Marla K. Love y'all, and I'm out.